Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at some new lights from Fenix. We have the LD12 and the LD22. So we're going to go and open these up, show you what you get on the inside. If you watched my previous review on the PD32, these are going to be really similar lights. So they're going to be kind of updated versions of some of Fenix's really popular lights with side switches up here on the head. We'll get more into that later. So the other stuff that you get in here, of course, you get the regular paperwork. So you get the warranty information, instruction manual, information about their upcoming products. Nice little nylon holster, so the light just goes, slides in there. You can take the clip off to make it a little bit easier to get it in and out. Flap that goes over the top, protected on the top and the bottom. And then you have this belt loop here on the back, and another little loop here. Alright, and then the other stuff you get, spare O-rings as usual, and then a lanyard in there. Alright, let's go ahead and put that to the side. We'll open the LD22 up. It's gonna seem like deja vu because it's gonna be the same stuff. So same stuff in here. The holster got left in there, but same holster, just bigger, the light, and then the same accessories and paperwork and everything. So we won't go into super much detail on those. Alright, so these are the updated versions of the LD10 and the LD20. A couple of really popular lights from Fenix. Some of their most popular lights of all time. Really great AA powered lights, but in order to access the different modes, you had to twist the head. On these, you have the side switch, which makes it a little bit easier to access the different modes. So let's take a look at these a little bit closer. Alright, as you can see up close, these are really physically similar to the LD10 and LD20, which of course I did not bring with me to prove to you that they are similar, but trust me, they are really similar. Alright, so nice big sturdy pocket clip, and it's kind of a deep carry pocket clip, so you got this extra little bit there. There's that side switch on the rear. We'll get more into the interface, and you can see pretty basic styling, but Fenix does a good job of making nice looking lights. So Cree XPG LED down in there, smooth reflector, so this thing is going to have a decent amount of throw. And the same thing on the LD22, but it's of course bigger because it's powered by two AA's instead of a single AA. Alright, so let's throw some batteries in these. I've been trying to say this a lot recently. I definitely recommend that you use something other than alkalines in these or any other lights that take AA batteries or AAA's for that matter. And the reason is that alkalines like to leak, and these flashlights, you know, they're not inexpensive. You know, the average flashlight that we sell is about 80 bucks. These are less than that, but that's not an insignificant amount of money. So you have an alkaline that leaks inside of here, it can actually bond itself to the inside of the battery tube, and you can't get it out if you leave it in there for too long. So that's a possibility, but definitely just even a little bit of leaking can ruin the circuit on the inside of the head. So it can ruin all this kind of stuff in there, ruin the contacts, and any kind of battery leakage is not covered under any of the company's flashlight warranties, so just be aware of that. Use high quality batteries. I like Sanyo Anteloops. Sanyo makes good stuff, so that's what I'm using here. And that's what we use in all our display lights. That's what I use in all my personal lights. So again, one AA battery on the LD12, two batteries on the LD22. So let's show you the interface. Okay, the two lights have the same exact interface, so we're going to use the LD12 here to show you the interface. Switch on the rear, lightly press it, you have momentary activation, press it all the way for constant on. So you can turn it off and on that way, and you can see if you're just using that rear switch, it's not going to switch modes on you. If you do want to switch modes, that's what this switch on the head is for, and each time you tap it, it cycles between the different outputs. So you have 4 different outputs that you can choose between. And then you have some flashing modes as well. And the way to access the flashing modes is if you press and hold that switch, it'll go into strobe, and then press and hold the switch again for about 3 seconds, and it'll go into the SOS flashing. And if you just tap it again in either of those modes, it'll go back into the regular illumination. And if you have it in one of the flashing modes, turn it off, turn it back on, it's going to go back into the general or regular illumination, but it does have memory for those different modes. So if you turn it off and low, turn it back on and low, as long as you don't hit that side switch, it's going to be the low. Same exact thing for the LD22. So again, real quick, lightly press for momentary, click all the way for constant on, tap to switch between the 4 different outputs, press and hold strobe, press and hold for 3 seconds once you're in strobe to get into the SOS, tap to get back into the regular illumination. Alright, so that's the interface on the LD12 and the LD22. Let's go ahead and take these outside and we'll show you how they do outside. Out here with the LD12, LD22, big 40 mag light that I always use. Let's try the mag light first. There's a little bush at about 15 feet, tree out there at 100 feet. You can see, not bad, but not great. Really tightly focused beam. Not really a great deal of illumination as far as area going on. Let's try out the LD12 first. There is the low mode. I'm going to tilt it down just so you can see. It actually does pretty well up close. But then there's the second mode, third, there's your highest output. So pretty good, not too bad for a single AA battery. I mean, it's able to light up that tree 100 feet away really well. No question about what's going on out there. And decent amount of spill. So the area around the hot spot, which is the bright part in the center of the spill, pretty good as well. So let's try out the LD22. I can get it pointed the right way. And let's just make sure that's on high real quick. Yeah, it was. So again, up close, low mode's great for that. Second, even at a distance, we'll zoom in on that real quick. That's the second output, not too bad. And then there's the third, even better. And of course the high is even better. So you can see the difference in the power of the two AA's versus the one AA, what that extra AA will get you in terms of output. So we'll do them side by side real quick. There will be the, man, I'm not good at getting these in high to start with. So there is the LD22 on the left, LD12 on the right. And we'll just shine around a little bit, just so you can see different colors and everything and the different powers of them. So these are relatively compact lights. I'm not going to do the distance shot on this just because they're not going to go out there all that well. LD22 probably do okay, but you know, these are more for up close kind of lights, and when you're using AA batteries, a couple AA batteries is only going to do so much. So there you go. That is the new Fenix LD12, LD22. If you like them, you can get them from us at goinggear.com. Any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com. And if you liked the video, be sure to subscribe. I'm not talking very well tonight. We put out a ton of flashlight videos and other gear videos. Thanks for watching.